This video is a brief introduction to the ZTF image search tool. From the main IRSA page, you have to go down here and then click on ZTF. Then click on ZTF Image Access. By default, it drops you into a search by position. You can put in a single object or upload a list of targets. You can also search by ZTF field ID or by a solar system object. For this, I'm going to search by position. I'm going to do a single object. I see 1396. You can ask it for different kinds of region intersection. Image contains target is the most common. You can ask for different image sizes. Change the units first before changing the number. In general, you probably want to set return only the most centered image containing the target to no. You can ask it for the science exposures, the reference coad image, the deep reference image, and or the difference image. You can impose additional search constraints if you'd like. Search. Here are the 4 tabs we asked for. These are lists of all of the search results that it found in each of these categories that met our search criteria. Over here on the right-hand side, this is a preview of the data that correspond to the selected rows on the left. For an overview of what the data cover, can go to the Coverage tab. All of these polygons correspond to the individual exposures that are shown here on the left. The colors here correspond to the colors as shown in the coverage map. But because all of these tiles are about the same size, it looks like they're only difference images. If you go to the layers pop-up, you can see that they're all there. So if I turn off the difference image, you can see the science exposures. If I turn off the science exposures, you can see the deep reference images. If I turn off the deep reference images, you can see the individual reference images. Let me turn them all back on and then close that. The highlighted one corresponds to the current row that we're looking at. Because the difference images are the top layer, we're going to have to choose something from here in order to see that highlighted one move. You can also select them from the image themselves and have them highlighted in the table. The default chart sometimes looks a little funny because it is the reference coordinate for all of these images. The chart makes more sense when you have a catalog loaded in. Let's go back and look at the data and go back to the science exposures. You can see here that we've got individual filters shown. You can filter this down so that you're looking only at the R-band images, for example. Then you only have R-band images shown in this case, almost 1,300 of them. Let's go and get some catalogs. If we go to the side here, we can search catalogs. Instead of Ys, let's do ZTF, DR23 objects. Instead of cone, let's do polygon with the corners of the image that we have loaded. Search. So those are all of the sources in the ZTF objects catalog from DR23. There's online help that gives you lots more information about the ZTF tool in particular. In addition to the online help, there's videos that go through how to work with the images and the tables and the plots. To save the tables, click on the diskette. To download data, click on the rows that you want, and then prepare download. You can control exactly what ancillary files you include, if any. Structured with folders means put them in subdirectories. Flattened, no folders, means don't create any subdirectories. It will save the file wherever your browser is configured to save files. There's lots more information about ZTF in general on the main ZTF page here. Lots of documentation, lots of information about how to interact with ZTF data from the program interface, from the command line. So I encourage you to get into the documentation.